Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome to the Dragon's Den and day 23 of our art card challenge. And we're using ATC cards, which are 3.5 by 2.5, and this is the only space that we're dealing with. Now, I've got one out and I was trying to figure, we've done 22 of these so far and wanted to do something a little different, but still trying to keep it flat because journal's getting to be quite a chunky monkey. So, have an idea. Not sure if it'll work, but figure we'll figure it out together. So I pulled two pieces of just, one flowered, one plain. This is, I think it's a pink dyed paper. And I have our cards. So first thing I'm going to do, and I'm using Vintage Photo this morning. I'm going to come around here and get some of our inking done. Oh, excuse me. We had non-stop rain the other day and had the windows open because the first time it's been cool all summer, and I've had a scratchy throat since then. But then I have allergies too, so. Alright. What I'm thinking about doing is just tearing pieces. Different shape pieces. This piece, that piece. And then putting them back together. Ooh, if I can remember how they go back together now. I reckon I should have put them in the... Alright, so we know that's a corner. There's a corner. We'll just treat it like a puzzle. Which basically it is, but we're creating our own puzzle here. Get my little sides done. And then we'll just put it all back together. Shouldn't be a problem, right? But then it could be a problem. Alright, so we know the design goes this way. There's a corner, or that could be, we'll figure it out. In the interim, we'll figure it out. See, I think I found two pieces. That one, does that one go? No, that goes that way. So that must be the top. And, excuse me. Not quite sure about that one though. Find out where this one came. Okay, here we go. Think that's about right. It looks like it, but I want to have a little bit more. Something for a little more in between, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that. So I'm going to come right in behind here with, this is just regular clear glue. I'm going to start by putting the first piece down. And that will pretty much guide us as to where our margins are going to be. And they don't have to go on, just perfectly. Because it was supposed to represent a tear-apart puzzle. One where you've got pieces missing. Maybe. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the four corners in here. Put some down there. turn this around so I can see where I'm placing it. Put that one down there. And then we'll come in here. That one's sort of straight. Now, do I want one of these or both of these? I think I would kind of like both, but I'm not sure I want. I'm going to tear this one off a little bit more. See how that works. Does that give me a little more in between there? It does if I move it over some. Yep, I'll do that. That one there. Come back here. A little glue. And a little paste. So, doesn't look like much. Like I said, it's an idea in the making. Now I think what I'm going to do is come in just the center. Yeah, I like that. Now this paper is really, really thin, so I'm just going to line that edge up on a card here and ink that. And here with my glue. This is just regular clear glue that I put in a fine nose bottle. And you can get these bottles just about anywhere. I mean, if you want to order them online, you know, that's good too, but Hobby Lobby and Michaels sells them, I think, in their modeling department, because they're mainly used, you know, the fine tip for models. So there. That's the back side. Or the front side. Or a side. So, on this one, I think I'm going to come in here with this one. And I want to cut it to about here. Put my pieces back in my thing there. Trying to use up all these scraps, or at least the majority of them, by the end of this series, the Art Card August series. So we will see how that goes. Bring out my line stamp, because we know it's got to have journaling spaces. We got to have those journaling spaces. Now I'm just going to line this one up on the edge. Hold it down for a minute. That way that ink can get into our paper. Voila! Very good. Very good. Yes. I love it when things work out. So I figured today I would just use regular glue instead of the Fabri-Tac. I'm going to come all the way around the edges. It takes a little bit with a fine tooth, or the fine nozzle. And then all in the middle. But you got very little that comes out at a time. Now, wipe that off. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that back in there. All this is a stainless steel eye pin like you can get in the jewelry sections. I order mine from firemountain.com. I get, quite a few of them for fairly cheap. And this used to be an earring. I lost one, so I put the other one on that. Oh, careful how I pick it up. And it doesn't matter, up, down, whichever way you like it. And then put that down. Come in here, smooth that side, smooth that side. Now, I don't know if you can see very well, but I can see this one starting to bend and get a little misshapen, and that's okay. We can use, but I did that intentionally so that you could see what happens when you use a water-based glue as opposed to a silicone-based glue, because the water-based glue evidently contains water, and the water will be absorbed by your paper. So you're going to get the misshapen effect, the wrinkle, well, not the wrinkle, but the bowing. You can see where it's really starting to bow there. But, there are times I like that effect. There are times I want something straight. So that's why I usually switch between my water-based glue and my Fabri-Tac. Even, glue stick. 9 times out of 10, my glue stick will dry flat. But there'll be, in some instance with some type of paper, it will bow just a little. But, it's okay. It's a junk journal. We can deal with these things. We are crafters. We can deal with anything. So, this is day 22. Just a little flat journaling card. Like I said, we're trying to keep things flat because our spaces, let me show you, our journal's getting to be quite big. Put those back in there. And a lot of it is because we've done dimensional stuff and it just bows out. But this is where we're at. We've got this much. I've got just a few pages left. And yeah, my ink spot from where, this is why we put the covers back on our inks. I had just re-inked my pad and didn't realize I had set this down. So now I have ink spots all the way through. But they can be covered up. It's not a problem. So, we're almost done. And we are finished with day 23. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified for the rest of our art card August and the more videos coming up after that. We have several things in the lineup, which I'll tell you all about later. Victoria at Crafty Little Dragonfly. This is her doing. She challenged me. Of course, I didn't have to accept, but I did. But she has done these before. Take a look at her channel, the Crafty Little Dragonfly, and you'll see some of the previous art card challenges that she's done. She does some beautiful artwork. She was going to do it this year, but college sort of intervened. And of course, school must come first. Ginger Bush over at Ginger's Corner is doing this with me this year. She's busting her scraps too to get this done. So check out her videos. She has some wonderful work. And this is where we're at. One more down, and 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 8 more to go. Woohoo! We've got this. Let's just see how much more of this we can use. Y'all have a great day, and happy crafting. Bye, y'all.